What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ken Frederick Podcast, episode 61. Merry Christmas, 2016.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, moving up. You sound like G. Stewart there. Merry Christmas, Emporium.
Well, thanks for listening. You just stumble across us on the interwebs. Check us out at kfpodcast.com. KF Podcast on the Facebook, Ken Fred Podcast on the Twitter, and Ken Frederick Podcast on the Instagrams. We got the crew here, normal crew. Brock, Justin, and Don.
Hey, ho, ho, ho.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Is
holidays.
it safe to say happy holidays?
I think we have to say sparkle season.
Sparkle season.
We get right into talking about what
no, Merry Christmas. This one's called Merry Christmas.
Right.
Not Happy Holidays.
it's called Merry Christmas 2016.
Yeah,
I read
2016.
that. I used the inflection in my voice because it has an expiration mark.
You're an expiration mark.
I'm done talking. Thanks, everybody.
Well, let's say Merry Christmas to all of our listeners, all 12 of them.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to the show over and over, so it looks like we have 80 views.
Yeah.
It's really just the same people. Justin's mom. Merry Christmas to your mom and dad.
Yes. Merry Christmas.
Who are our big, or your mom's a fall. Your dad don't really listen. But he's a star of the show.
Your dad hasn't figured out how to get podcasts on his wizard
staff. But thanks for everybody for supporting us all year long. And you know, I think we've grown a lot as a show in a year, and I think we're getting better. And I don't think we're giving up anytime soon. You know, we've made changes. We've added Brock full-time to us.
Yes.
And, you know, we're stronger than ever going into 2017.
Yes.
Good year coming.
Yeah. A lot of promise.
A lot of views.
Yeah.
Yep.
100. We got to get that 100 subscribers in 2017.
That's our goal. Are we? Like, what, 70?
We're 20 away. We're in 80 now.
20 away.
We'll do a pledge drive or something.
Subscriber drive.
I have an idea. We go to Brock's house and we give him stuff away that we just find in the house.
I think it's a great idea.
We're not giving away the Power Rangers mirror that you get at a carnival for.
And the red chair can't go.
No,
the red chair is the first to go.
No, the red chair is the grand prize.
I want the Veronica Mars poster. The giant wall-size
Veronica. Without taking the wallpaper with it.
I want the giant-size Veronica Mars poster.
Everyone has to donate one thing that we drive off, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Either that or we'll just have a bikini car wash in the winter.
No one wants to see that.
Us.
Oh, God.
We should make a calendar.
Yeah.
Then,
do a calendar.
Subscribe, or we'll do.
Subscribe, or we're going to do a calendar and a bikini car wash.
My dad used to talk about, and like
naked
some
guys?
of you guys might know, because, I mean, you were born and raised around here. There was some beer, I think it was Iron City, used to do a yearly calendar. It wasn't a Christmas thing, but it was Old Miss Frothing Slosh. And it was called...
I have to find this weird shit.
It was made by, I think it was Iron City, and it was the pale stale ale with the foam at the bottom. And every year they would do...
That sounds dirty.
It's like you're saying sex maneuvers that we never heard of. Old Frosty Pell Stale with the dirt at the bottom. Like, oh, don't do that to me. I don't want involved in that.
But they would do
spending $20 extra for that.
They would do like a calendar with like large, disgusting people in it, and that was their
for the
thing.
Holidays.
Not for the holidays. I just thought of it.
This is a Christmas podcast, Justin.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Well, you get a new calendar typically for people you don't know what to get a gift for.
This is true.
They would, yeah.
I totally just stuttered through that. Sorry.
So let's talk about some of our favorite Christmas memories. So let's walk down memory lane.
Memory lane.
Who would like to go first? Brock, what about you?
I'll go first. Growing up, my dad was an avid bird watcher. So every year...
They're not hot young ladies.
No, like the actual cardinals. And his favorite was the chickadee.
The chickadee. Okay.
So every year we would all chip in and we'd get him this nice new squirrel-proof bird feeder. And he would get all excited and he'd set it up. And then by 2 hours into this thing being set up, we'd watch the squirrels dismantle it in the backyard. And he gets so pissed. And that was, he just, every year, it was like a cycle with us. We would always just get him a bird feeder and then watch the squirrels.
At least you always knew what to get him.
Yeah, he was easy to, he was so into Christmas though. Up until he passed, we would still have to get up at 6 a.m. because Santa came and all this stuff.
And you're like, I want to sleep.
I was into it too. It was all fun. But growing up, he was a minister, so the church really monopolized Christmas for me. And I really enjoyed it at the time, but now it's just like, it's just not the same. So like now church just annoys me on Christmas.
Church is annoying on Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just different. But
the only time I feel like I ever get anything out of church is a good midnight mass on Christmas.
You do like midnight mass.
I love midnight
which
mass.
is so strange when you never go to church all year, but you love midnight mass.
I get all my God in a good midnight mass.
He gets his Argyle sweater vest out.
What used to annoy me growing up about church and Christmas? No, I used to love going to the Christmas Eve services. It wasn't midnight mass, but the one was years like this year when you go to church at 11 o'clock or whatever, and then Christmas is Sunday morning, and they want you back there 8 o'clock Sunday morning.
Saturday night counts.
Mm-hmm. It should. There's only happened a couple times that I can think of as a kid with the church doubling up on the Christmas Eve and Christmas. Be the worst. Especially when you're young and you've got all these toys and stuff, and then it's time to go to church. Well, why? It's
we went to church last night.
We'd always go Christmas Eve, so we never had to go Christmas morning. That was always our thing: go to Christmas Eve and then go like somewhere after.
Yeah, it doesn't happen that often.
And it would always make me mad because we had to go to church every week. We were Catholic. We went every Sunday. 10:30 mass every Sunday. We sat in the same spot all the time.
Everyone
I was usually an older boy. It was what you did. But when Christmas Eve would roll around and church would roll around, all the people that never went like Ken would come in taking your chair, and I'd be like, "We're standing. We gotta stand." Like, my seat's right over there. Like, why are we standing? Like,
can't we go move them out of our seat?
All the fake Catholics have showed up.
I'm totally fake. I don't know. I like sitting there with like trees in the side, and then there's candles.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like.
Do you go to a candlelight service where they don't have actual lights on?
I used to.
Do you go to Catholic?
I don't know.
Where do you go?
I used to go up in Zilly, but I haven't gone there in a while since I moved down to Westview.
Yeah.
And I haven't gone because I haven't found a place down towards the city that's got a midnight mass. I think we're going to 7 o'clock mass somewhere down south.
Oh, 7 o'clock. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's too early.
Ours is at 6.
There was one time I went to midnight mass, but I figured it'd be a good idea to smoke some weed before I grabbed gifts. I'm going to throw this out there. I don't care.
On the Christmas podcast.
And I was so paranoid the entire time. Everyone knew I was stoned during
Jesus started talking to you, and you were like, what?
I was by myself sitting there, and I was like, I'll just hang out. Like, I had nothing to do. So I wrapped gifts, hung out.
Yeah.
And then I went to midnight mass, and it freaked me out. I couldn't handle it.
That's hilarious.
I thought I was going to get outed.
You can hear God talking to you.
I just thought everyone knew. So
they did, Ken.
They did. They probably did.
So what's some of your Christmas memories?
My favorite Christmas memory is probably going to my grandparents' house when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
All the local cousins would get together, and my aunts and uncles would go to my grandparents' house in Harmony on Christmas. And my one uncle didn't have any kids and lived with my grandmother and my aunt, and he would spend all his time on the Christmas tree. So one wall of the living room would have gifts all the way higher than I can remember. So there was probably 15 cousins that were all getting gifts that day. And then the Christmas tree was there and had the train track, so we sit there and play the train track. But my favorite memory of this is, for some reason, my uncle always put out this little figurine that if you pulled the pants down on it, it would pee. And so someone would they'd be drinking, people would be hanging out, and then someone would grab it and start squirting everyone with the pee.
It's like what they use at Itchy Bar.
Yeah, exactly.
When they put the fire out, they make it pee on you.
And then you had a hula hoop dancer. If you hit a button, her skirt would dance around. I loved it. It was hilarious.
That's such a funny memory.
But what about you guys?
So I mentioned this to Don earlier, and he said, he's like, you have to say this on the podcast.
Because I wrote on the agenda, you can share bad memories or good memories. And he goes, I don't have any bad memories. I was spoiled.
Yeah, I was a spoiled little shit when I was younger. I got pretty much everything I ever wanted.
The cheese wanted for nothing. Imagine what Death's Christmases will look like with him.
But the
the king walking out of his room, and there's just presents as far as the eye can see, and he just stands there and he goes, that corner of the room's empty. Justin, we had to open the door. That corner of the room's empty.
I wasn't that bad.
I feel like Justin's the kid that got the giant life-size stocking that was the size of a person filled with shit.
I don't remember. No, I don't remember those. Yeah, I did not have the flag.
I was going to say, if you had the flag, I'm coming over to the table.
I did not have the flag. No, but my mom was very creative about surprising me with something almost every year. You'd get through and I think I'd be done and then I'd like go up in my bedroom to do something, and there'd be like it'd be something that like I'd wanted that I didn't get, and then like I'd find
it's
it.
like the Red Rider.
Yeah.
She BB gunned you.
So
what's that thing over there by the painting?
I think the funniest
thing. It's a Lamborghini. Oh.
So I think the funniest thing that she ever did. She worked at the high school while I was there for a little while, and in the health classes they had those like mannequins that you could like take the body parts and stuff out of, and
this is getting weird.
So
the one night I got a female's ass.
So I wanted that year. I wanted a starter jacket.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Not the pullover starter jacket, but the tape one, the one that had the tape around it.
Yeah.
And for
what team?
I don't.
Buffalo Bills.
No. I have no idea why, but at the time I was a Miami Hurricanes fan.
Oh, who wasn't at that time?
Yeah.
Everyone loved
the U.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
So get through Christmas, whatever, and I go up to my room and I open my bedroom door, and that mannequin with like half a head is sitting on my bed wearing the starter jacket.
You took the jacket off. We're like, sweet, a body.
But yeah, that was a
I can imagine these Christmases. Just so many presents. Like 3 hours of opening gifts, right?
Probably.
I think next times on your Christmas you'd stop, go to someone else's house after Christmas, come back and finish them wrapping.
Eat a tray of cookies first.
Well, no, because like for the first, I don't remember how old I was when this stopped. Like
last year,
we would spend we would do my Christmas morning was Christmas Eve.
Oh, Christian Christmas.
Because we spent Christmas Eve night overnight at my grandparents' house in Jamestown. And so we did Christmas. We always did Christmas morning.
So then you woke up in there and had presents there from your grandma and all.
Well, but that wasn't quite as bad though, because my cousins would come over, so my grandma couldn't spoil me quite as much as my mom did.
But then she'd be like, after these stupid cousins leave, the rest of the shit's in the back room. Oh, surprise!
Actually, that probably happened a time or two.
He all of a sudden is riding the train from Silver Spoons.
But the one, like my grandma, and then I'll shut up.
Like a hot one of those like Power Wheels where it really talks. It's great.
My grandma would always tease. She would put the presents out like however far in advance she could. She bought stuff. It would be under the tree. And she would tease us. My grandma was an old school newspaper lady. She knew shorthand. She would write on the gift tag what the present was in shorthand. And if we could figure it out, we could,
That's crazy.
Because she was trying, like...
Everybody's like, what's this one say? Eat blah, 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 blah. I don't know what it says.
The internet was around then.
I have no idea what it says.
But like the gold, it's like the Dead Sea Scrolls. Trying to figure out you got a starter jacket.
I think this is a Barbie doll in here.
11:02.
But yeah, so that was.
Oh, that's great. Your grandma writing in codes on there.
Yeah.
Who swears on the Christmas podcast? Oh, that's fantastic. My Christmases were always, we always stayed into like the same, because everybody lived next door to each other, so it was a lot of interactive houses. Yeah. So we'd go to Christmas Eve, we'd go over to my mom's side of the family, where we always had a cousin play Santa Claus. Mm-hmm. They would like buy you a gift to have there, and he would come like through her yard and do it. And I always thought it was so like great when I was a kid. I was like, man, that's so cool. Santa just shows up here. Till I got old enough that I had to become Santa. And I was like, this sucks. You have to sneak out my aunt's window, climb through the thing, come back around with this horrible skin-tight Santa Claus suit on that didn't fit, and hanging out kids, all my bratty little cousins. And I was like, man, I want to go back to where I believed, and I was just could sit there and get the presents.
Is your kids gonna listen to this podcast?
No, they're fine.
All right.
Alex knows Santa's real.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just fake Santa.
Just making sure.
Yeah, this is me Santa. He knows I play Santa once in a while.
Good.
And then Christmas morning, I'd always sleep, because I had my own room and I had my two sisters. And our shtick on Christmas morning or Christmas Eve was that I got to sleep upstairs. Because they slept up in like the attic portion that was converted into a bedroom.
They took you out of your Harry Potter under the steps.
Yeah. They let me out of the doghouse, and then they would let me sleep up there, obviously, so they could so you wouldn't see Santa come and all that.
Yeah.
I'd sleep on the floor. We'd make like this little fort in between their bed.
Merry Christmas, sleep on the floor.
Yeah, sleep on the floor. I always liked it because it was I don't know, I like building a little, man, I like building a little bed.
I'm sure it took you an hour and a half.
Build yourself a little nest.
And we'd sit there and do the whole thing, wake up early, do the gifts and all that. My parents were always pretty good with us. They'd usually try. I would test to see what I could do. Like, I always asked for a flag.
Yeah.
The G.I. Joe helicarrier, I asked for it like 6 years straight. And it was just like, man, this is
20 to 26.
Yeah. And I'd be like, number one on the list, the flag again for the second year in a row. And they'd be like, that's not happening. It's not. We have nowhere to put that. It's as big as your bed. There's no way you're going to get it.
I'll sleep on it.
Like, get rid of the bed. I don't care. I just want it.
I'll sleep on the couch.
And then my grandparents, it was always nice. My grandparents would come out. Then you just end up down her house all day long, eat food all day long, sleep. It was so good, and it's not like that anymore. Now it's just driving all over the place.
That's what my Christmas has become.
Yeah.
I haven't had a Christmas where I drive around a lot until me and Mindy got together. We drive all
It's
around.
usually what does it.
Yeah, it's usually what does it. There's usually a woman involved.
So we drove all around Wheeling, or all around West Virginia, which is nice. I get to drive through Ogilvy and that kind of stuff and check out those things.
It's just changes. I miss the days of just, you didn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And you did that. And I used to always like whatever toys I would got, I'd pack them up in this little thing. We'd walk over to my grandma's. I'd play with my new toys over there. Then my cousins would steal them off me and threaten to break them, and then I'd get angry. But, eat all day long, and we eat. Christmas Day was the only time of the year where my grandparents, my grandma and my aunt, would make these things called capolettis, which I don't know anybody else who eats them. And what they were is they look like a ravioli, and they put them in like this, like almost like a broth, like a chicken broth. So it wasn't sauce; it was like soup. And they take forever to make. They would make like 500 of these things. They have like potatoes and meat and different things inside of them. And they're really good, cheese. And it was always a thing to see how many you could eat. And like, they only came out once a year. So like, when they would come, as soon as they'd walk in the house, I'd be like, oh, I smell them. And I'd go down and get one out of the big pan. They had these pans that were like this big, cooking them. I'd be like, oh, I love them. And then everybody, when you got older, when you would leave and you'd had your own families to go to, you'd get a care package of them.
So
This look pretty good.
Things look good.
let me take a look.
Do you actually find them?
Capoletti soup.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
So would they be different? Like, would one all be cheese and one all would be
No,
meat?
it's always the same substance in the middle of them. And they would start making them in like October. I mean, it would take so
just
long.
freeze them?
They freeze them. They'd be rolling them and cutting them and rolling them. They make so many of them. They sit down there, listen to Italian music and roll capolettis. And you go down there and watch how it's done.
That's
but
awesome.
My mom and my aunt make them now. They are good. They're just not the same as what my grandma used to make.
Well, nothing's going to be the same.
Yeah.
Is that?
They're not the same.
I was shocked that you don't do the 7 fishes.
They do that on Christmas Eve.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I just don't go anymore. But yeah, they do that.
I've always wanted to somehow get into a family that does the 7
But we
fishes.
did odd 7 fishes. Like a lot of people do good ones. Like my grandma used to make. We always had spaghetti. It was
Long
a
John
spaghetti
Silver's.
with tuna fish in it. They used to make tuna fish macaroni. It was spaghetti with sauce with tuna fish in it. And they'd be
Like
like,
canned tuna fish?
yeah, it was like
Fish number one.
fish number 1, got it. And then we'd be like spaghetti with a piece of carp on the side. But they always had, like they would do schmelts and those things, or however how you say that. I always say it wrong. But, it was the good old days. A lot of eating, a lot of food. I miss that time. I'm sure you guys miss all that stuff too.
Yeah, it's tough. I actually have a new memory I wanted to say real quick, and it's real quick. So, my nephews, who I love, once my oldest nephew, Zach, was able to drive one time, him and my middle nephew, Derek, came over to my house, and we're doing I usually cook for my family on Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff. So they got there early and brought a bunch of stuff. They said, hey, the littlest nephew, who's probably like 8 at the time, was being a jerk at their grandparents'
He's
house.
typically a jerk.
He typically is. But he's been talking about all the stuff he bought him for Christmas. I go, oh, really? He goes, and I think Derek or Zach go, we should hide all his gifts and then make him play Santa Claus and hand out all the gifts. So in a hurry,
I remember this.
we took all of his gifts, and I bought him a lot that year, and hid them in the bathroom, in the closet. And we piled up all the stuff and made it look real big. And we're like, all right, Ian, it's your turn to play Santa Claus. Like, it's all excited. grabs everything, gives everyone a little bit in front of him, and then realizes he has nothing. And he started bawling. And we lost our shit. That was the funniest thing ever. He was so sad. And he ran to the bathroom to cry. And we're like, you're so close to your gifts, just open the door. And he got mad at us. That's probably why he hates me now. But I thought it was funny. It's
good to prank people. We used to prank my sister when she was like 5 years old. She was real little, me and my older sister. When it would be like October and November, getting close to Christmas, she would fall asleep and take a nap, and she would like sleep for like an hour or two, wake up, and then we would act real surprised and go, "Oh my God, you've been sleeping so long, you missed Christmas." And she'd be like, "What?" And we'd be like, "You slept? It's February now." And she'd be like, "What?" And we'd be like, "Yeah, we took the tree, put the tree up, took it down. You didn't get anything?" And she'd be like, "Ah!" I started crying, and my dad would be like, "Are you telling her she missed Christmas again?" And she'd be like, "No." And that was my thing to tell her, "You missed Christmas." And she'd be like, I didn't miss it. And be like, "Yes, you did." And I'd be like, "Look, we did all this." And she'd be like, "Oh my God," start crying. So great to get caught. I think I can still get her. I think I could probably still pull it off.
Well, one last thing for me. I'm excited about this Christmas. This is the first year in a long time. I'm actually going to be at my mom's house on like Christmas Eve and Christmas.
That's nice.
So I'm driving down to North Carolina.
It gets in every time.
That's it. I'll bite my tongue.
So I'll be down there throughout the holiday, and then her birthday's right before New Year's. So
that's fun.
Do Christmas and New Year, Christmas and her birthday for down there. So that's gonna be cool.
I guess I should probably mention that I like spending time with my kids and wife on Christmas too.
We spend a lot of time in the car with them.
Well, yeah. No, I like Christmas morning with Alex still. It's still pretty good. He still gets good toys and stuff. So
stuff for you to play with.
Yeah, it's not as much stuff we have to build anymore. We're out of the big stuff. Where I'm up till 2 a.m. putting a kitchen set together, or one of those things.
I saw a Ninja Turtle kitchen set at Walmart the other day.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Hey, you got
they didn't cook. They
Santa
just
doesn't put that shit together.
Order pizza.
Delivers it in a box.
Yeah, that's a pain in the butt, man.
The
workshop. You think he'd be able to put stuff
Thanks
together?
Thanks a lot, Santa. You jerk.
He only does so much.
Yeah. So let's talk about some favorites around this time of year. Let's talk about, because me and Ken love some good Christmas songs. Favorite holiday songs. What's your favorite holiday song?
My favorite Christmas
Dominic the
song.
Donkey.
No, that is a good one.
Hippopotamus for Christmas.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Because my grandma loved that song.
I thought you were going to say, of course, because my grandma got run over by a reindeer. So obviously that's why.
It's actually a true story about my grandmother.
She got me hooked on that song. And actually, they bought me, there was an album. It was a Bob Rivers comedy Christmas album.
Wait, is that who sings it?
Yeah, Bob Rivers. He's an idiot.
Robert Lakes is a lot better than Bob Rivers.
But anyway, it was
makes
called
all that
Twisted
stuff.
Christmas. It is the greatest Christmas album ever.
Yeah. I remember
Love that
those.
Christmas
What else
song.
do you like besides just novelty songs like that?
Alvin and the
Classics?
Chipmunks.
Well, no, I mean,
The dogs barking jingle bells. Row, row, row.
That's funny.
I mean, Jingle Bells is a classic.
It's not a Christmas song.
Yeah.
What is it then?
It's a winter song.
It's
Yeah.
a winter song.
But they don't mention Christmas in it once.
No, just like
Just like our other favorite song. There's I Christmas songs that have nothing to do with Christmas. Like even Winter Wonderland, that has nothing to do with Christmas.
No.
and Santa Baby's the worst song.
No, yeah.
Santa Baby's
That's
just
on my
about having
list.
sex with Santa.
It's pretty bad.
It's just living the life of Justin, sleeping with Santa Claus the day he wants.
Yeah.
There's a lot of songs like that. That's like a theme. I saw Mommy kissing Santa
Yeah,
Claus.
yeah, like fetishes like that.
Santa Claus is like a homewrecker?
Yeah.
I thought he brought toys to
Yeah,
kids.
and he
Well,
comes
he's
out.
rubbing packages off a lot of places.
Well, they're divorced moms. He's guessing.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's talk about the worst one. Has nothing to do with
The
Christmas.
date rape song?
The date rape song,
Oh,
baby.
it's
It's cold outside.
terrible.
It has nothing to do with Christmas, but it's
No.
a Christmas song.
It's just all about roofing women.
It has to do with roofing women and trying to take advantage of them and forcing yourself on them when they clearly told you no.
Several times.
Several times.
I heard there was a thing just this year that they're trying to get the lyrics to that song
There
officially
is someone who
changed.
changed them.
Why would they
Yeah.
need to change them? It was made in like the 20s, wasn't it, or
Yeah.
whatever?
And apparently,
Remade a
in
million
today's
times.
sue me society, somebody got offended.
Well, there's a couple.
Oh.
There's a couple times where they sing it back reversed. The woman singing the aggressor side, and the guy singing it, which would never happen unless the chick
I'm just gonna
was
go.
really horrible and they didn't want to get out of there.
That song would be 2 lines long.
Yeah.
I really can't stay, but maybe it's going outside. All right, let's do this. It's just like,
All right.
You shouldn't leave. And be like, oh, fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll take your hat. Oh, here, you can have all my clothes, too, while you're at it.
So here's the excuses why she can't stay. I'm just going to write down real quick.
Go ahead.
Her mother will worry.
Yeah.
Her father will be pacing the floor.
Yeah.
Now, if I was the guy in that situation and this guy knew where he was at, like she was at, I don't want anyone's father coming after me because I'm trying to...
Especially in that time period.
Yeah.
You get killed.
He wants to give her another drink. The neighbors will be, or Peeping Toms, apparently.
Yeah, the neighbors will be worried. It's such a goofy song.
What's in this drink? This is one of the lines. Roofies is what's in that drink.
I like when she says maybe just a cigarette more. I'd be like, she smokes? Like, I don't want her to gross. Kissing that chick, she's smoking. Disgusting.
I like that she's incorporated her entire family because later on, her sister's going to get suspicious and her brother's coming to pick her up.
Yeah, her brother's coming to pick her up, yeah.
Like, why can't you just go on a date without your whole family knowing, lady?
It's such a weird song. I mean, there's so many renditions of it, but I saw one with Lady Gaga and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Did you ever see that one?
No.
And it's the reverse one. And she's like trying to bang him, and he's like acting like she's not interested. I'm like, come on, you're gonna go do that. This song should be over right now. In the time it takes to get all this done, it's such an odd song.
It is.
What's the other worst song that me and you talk about?
Last Christmas by Wham is the weirdest song ever.
God, that song is so strange.
So me and Mindy were joking around about because we were trying to think of something to do for White Elephant. We're like, Justin's got all the recording equipment. We should record Last Christmas, but incorporate farts in it instead of hearts.
Last Christmas, I gave you my fart.
We were like driving around doing shopping or something, and I sang the entire song about farts and farting on people.
It's such an odd. So the story with me with this one is 2 years ago, I was really sick with strep throat.
This is hilarious.
And I was on all this weird medication. I was so sick to my stomach. I was up for like 2 days straight. So it's like 4 a.m, and I'm laying on the couch so tired. I was thinking I was hallucinating, I was seeing ghosts. And I put like some music channel on and this video comes on. And I got so angry about it where I was literally sitting up at the TV going, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What did she do to you? Why is it you sit with that bitch next Christmas if she broke your heart? And I'm like, and she's with this guy now, your best friend? And I'm like yelling at the TV. And our nanny came down and said, like, what's going on down here? I was like, and Saber even was like, what are you doing? Is everything all right? I was like, Wham in that video down there, George Michael, and I'm like, that's stupid. God. I was so delirious, and I was telling everybody about it all day long, and they're like, why are you talking about a video that was made in 1982, and you're so mad about it now? It's just such a strange video.
I feel like he called us to complain about it.
I think I did. Yeah, I did. It was so weird. I mean, they're at a ski lodge. He looks more like the girl than the girl looks like a girl. And then the next year, they're at the same ski lodge, but she's with her boy, another member of Wham, who's even more looks like a girl than he does. And it's just like, come on.
How silly is the girl feel in that video after knowing that those two?
Yeah, after it's over, it's just the song they made next year is just they got rid of the girl and it's just the two of them.
Yeah, cut the middleman out.
It's such a strange song. It's a strange video.
It is. It's so.
How about you, bro? Some of your favorites?
I like the traditional Christmas hymns, actually.
Oh.
Joy to the World is my favorite.
I can see that coming from your background.
I just think like because of the meaning of Christmas, like Joy to the World sums it all up best.
Yeah.
The lyrics of that song.
Mm-hmm.
Least favorite song is I don't know if it's a Beatles song or just a Paul McCartney song.
Oh.
That Simply Having a Wonderful
Christmas.
That's
so annoying.
I absolutely hate that song.
I think that's what's Jet or whatever they're playing, whatever he was in. Wings.
Song. Yeah, Wings.
Another one that's right after with that is Feed the World by.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Is that the one with
all the UK British stars?
Yeah.
Is that the one where the kids in Africa won't have Christmas because it's not snowing?
Yeah, because the best line from that song is they go, and there won't be snow in Africa to see. Like, I hope not. There's no snow in Africa. It would kill the whole ecosystem.
Could you imagine those kids don't have any clothing?
Like, those kids want food and water. They don't want snow. Sorry, it's more again. It's the stupidest song.
Oh, it's horrible.
It was right after they did Hands Across America. And all the pop stars did it that they had to do one for Christmas.
Well, in the 80s, that's when everyone thought we could sing a song and cure all the man's woes.
And Phil Collins was there and made it like legit and Feed the World and all that nonsense. That's a terrible song, though. But yeah, Those ones are good. Those are some bad ones still.
The one that I hate the most is Mariah Carey. All I Want for
Oh,
I
are
hate
you
that song.
crazy? That's
hate
like
that
one of the
song.
best
This is
Christmas
the guy
songs.
whose favorite song is Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. So
That's
You're
like
like
one
this-
of the best Christmas songs
hate that
ever
song.
Your
made.
taste in Christmas music is backwards bizarre.
Hey, you can say whatever you want about me. Do not talk bad about Mariah Carey to me. That's my girl.
There's nothing better than Mariah Carey's Christmas album.
It's the best. When Mariah Carey sings "Oh Holy Night,"
I didn't say anything about the rest. I just said All I Want for Christmas.
All I Want for Christmas is a classic.
Yeah,
it is.
that's the best version of that song.
Jesus.
Best version.
It's the best. She's one of the only people I feel has made a new Christmas song that's really good. Her and B.E. Taylor. I really like some of B.E. Taylor's stuff.
Rest in peace.
I enjoy Aaron Neville's Christmas CD.
Adrian Neville. Is
The rest of it. So how about Christmas movies? What's some of your favorites?
real quick. My favorite Christmas song
Yeah. Oh, I didn't ask you. I'm sorry.
is "I Love Blue Christmas" by Elvis Presley.
That is a good song.
I just heard that on the radio.
It's a good song.
And it's just like, I don't know. It always. My mom listened to the Elvis Presley Christmas album all the time. It's just kind of
It's a great album.
Yeah, it was.
The only other goofy Christmas songs I like is I enjoy Mr. Hankey's Christmas album by South Park. I've always enjoyed Mr. Hankey, The Christmas Poo, Lonely Jew on Christmas, Merry Effing Christmas. Those songs always make me laugh. So I always have to listen to those once around the holiday season. But how about movies? What's your favorite Christmas movie? Why do you have to look at your list to know your favorite?
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Classic.
I love that. Home Alone and Die Hard.
Die Hard.
It's a Christmas movie.
I guess
Die
it
Hard
is.
is a Christmas movie, but Christmas Vacation is just
Which one do you hate the most? Christmas movies.
Christmas movies. I won't say I hate any. Well, I
But
won't say I
will.
hate any, but I'm not a fan of. Is it the Christmas Story with?
Oh, go yourself.
I don't know. I'm
Scrooge?
no.
No, the Christmas Story.
Oh,
with
Christmas
Ralphie.
Story. Okay,
Yeah.
with Ralphie. Yeah.
I think I got burned out on that.
So that's a Lincolnheimer. Like that's my. You gotta watch. You literally at Rick and Beth's house. It's on whenever the 24-hour starts. And
It's
you
always
don't-
on.
You don't shut it off.
A friend of mine does the same thing. She watches it for the 24 hours.
And you'll never catch the whole thing. You'll catch the whole thing
You
eventually.
get parts of it.
Yeah.
But you'll watch that.
Watch it out of order.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
Memento.
good.
classic.
Exactly.
What are some of yours?
Home Alone's probably my favorite. I also like Jingle All the Way a lot.
Mhm.
We're trying to start a new family tradition of watching that on Thanksgiving to officially kick off the Christmas
That's a
season.
good one.
Very nice.
Kick off Black Friday.
Yeah, because it's all about shopping, finding
Yeah.
that hard to find toy and all that.
Jingle All the Way wouldn't happen nowadays. Just go
No,
online and buy
Amazon.
it. Yeah.
Done, got it.
I've done the movie's over.
Pre-order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he waited till Christmas Eve though, so that was his problem. But there's so many great one-liners in that movie and just stupid things going on.
Sinbad in his finest right there.
Yeah.
Sinbad was great in that. One of my dark horse favorites is the slasher film Santa's Sleigh, starring Bill Goldberg as an evil Santa Claus. Let me just
I have to
quickly
dig deep in the internet to find that
Oh,
one.
no, you won't. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Let me just quickly run through the plot of this movie. So Santa is really Satan's son who lost a curling game against an angel of God. And since he lost, he had to be nice for 1,000 years. And the 1,000 years were up. So he was just going on a murdering spree.
Oh my God! And it's Bill
And
Goldberg.
it's Bill Goldberg as Santa
When did
Claus.
they make this movie?
It was probably... It was 1 year or so after he finished his WWE
So in
run.
like early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Wow, that's hilarious.
And the way he kills people with like Christmas ornaments and stuff like that, it's hilarious.
It's probably right up there with Krampus.
No, I don't know if it's supposed to be taken seriously at all,
Yeah,
but
That's
it's
great.
got a pretty good cast too. There's all kinds of cameos in it and stuff.
That's funny.
But he looked like a pretty cool Santa Claus. But and he drove instead of reindeer, he had a white buffalo.
I found the pictures. Oh my God, he does look good.
We'll put them up online for your enjoyment.
But yeah, check it out. I mean, it's definitely twisted. It's not a family Christmas film,
Right.
but
How about you?
My favorite show as a kid was Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
You know, we said this. We had this pop up on the podcast once before.
There was a Facebook post the other day, or this morning maybe, that popped up that was like, who else remembers Emmett Otter's Jug
I cut it out. I'm like, Mindy, you want to watch this? She's like, maybe later.
dreams crushed.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then So that's like I always have fond memories of that, and it was on HBO, so it's like I had to record it for my cassette. I didn't get to watch it all the time. It wasn't like something that would come on. And I think Christmas Story is one of my favorite.
Any ones you hate?
Any ones I hate? I don't know if I really hate any of Christmas stories, but like
it's like Saber hates Christmas Vacation.
I was never a huge fan of it because
I think it's overrated.
I do too.
No, I think it's great.
I think there's funny parts to it, but I really have a problem with Chevy Chase that bothers me.
So does she.
And like the only thing I think he's ever good in is Fletch.
Well, he's great as Clark Griswold. I mean, I don't know.
Can I say I hate Elf?
I don't know how you can hate Elf. I think Elf's hilarious.
Because I hate Will Ferrell.
I think Saber hates Will Ferrell too.
Well, then she has good taste.
No, she doesn't. She's better than me.
I forgot to mention Love Actually is another one of my favorites.
You know what? I really enjoy that movie.
It's a great movie.
I watched that just on a whim a couple years ago and was like, wow, this is a really good movie.
My friend Chris Jarvis and I used to watch that while we were single on Christmas Eve.
You know what movie
that is a good single movie.
Is I Love Scrooged with Bill Murray.
That is good.
Bill Murray bothers me, so I don't know.
Ken hates Bill Murray.
I always was a fan of like the original Scrooge. A couple of the different ones, I'll catch them, but like once I saw that one, that's my favorite. Like I like to see A Christmas Carol during the holidays, and that's my favorite.
I recommend a musical Christmas Carol that they have downtown. We go like every other year. We usually jump between, but it's an excellent show.
I've heard that.
I just like that story. To me, that's like one of the best Christmas stories. Is that story?
Oh, look how long it's held up.
Yeah, it's just classic.
The Flintstones Christmas Carol.
And then the one I have to watch every Christmas Eve is It's a Wonderful Life. It's my favorite.
I've never seen it.
So
me too. I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
I don't understand. It's so great. I mean, to me, like you were saying, how Joy to the World sums up Christmas. Like that movie to me sums up like the holiday spirit. Like when I see the last minute of that movie, it's like that's what
I couldn't debate that at all.
I'm like, that's exactly what it's all about. It's like when the scene ends and everything.
I feel like it ends the same way Scarface ends.
No, it's great. It has such a great ending, and like my mother always says, like when she watches that ending, she always cries at the end, and so do I. And she's like, I always think about you when I see this ending. I'm like, I know, I always think about you too. You know, it's just one of my favorites. I think I've seen that movie like a million times because it used to be on all the time.
It was like a Christmas story,
and then it became this thing, and NBC has the rights to it. So now it's only allowed on like Thanksgiving night and Christmas night, and it's only allowed a couple times. I have the DVD. I just watch it.
Whatever.
So there you go.
And there you have it.
So let's wrap this up with saying, along with Christmas, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year all.
To everybody. Everybody have a safe, fun New Year. I don't know what everybody's doing here, but take care.
Yeah. Safe travels to all.
And like I said, next year should be a good year for us. Yeah. Look forward to more stuff.
We ain't stopping anytime soon, so. Unless I get kicked off and it changes name.
Yeah.
That's in the works.
Look forward to maybe this may become the Don, Brock, and Justin show. DJB instead of KFP. Yeah. Or we'll keep KFP around. It'll just be stand for,
Kung Fu Panda.
The Kung Fu Panda podcast.
Oh, man.
As we fire Ken in a new year.
Fair enough.
Womp, womp. All right, well, I got nothing else.
All right, guys.
Hey, happy holidays, everybody.
Yes. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, still like, share, subscribe.